Kraft Mac and Cheese is better than 90s hip-hop. We'll remind you of your childhood without making you feel incredibly old. Kraft Mac and Cheese. Best thing ever.
It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right. We've done all the work for you. All you have to do is push play and listen. And today we're all going to be a bunch of Irish rovers, wild rovers, rovers. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna be the Pogues, Jack. We're talking about the Pogues today, and to me, this first gentleman on the panel, it was critically important that I made the time to make sure that you were on this episode. Number one, because you're the one who put the band on the board. So I thought it was critically important that Mr. Irish Mike Powers came to talk about the Pogues. Now tell me about the Pogues and why it is, because the last time you were here, you did the Please Explain for Kiss.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the Pogues and why they were clearly a very influential band on you.
Yeah, I mean, I think, not just me, but the reason we have Irish rock bands is because of the Pogues. I mean, they took so many of the classics and remade them and, made them punk rock and gave them a new edge and a new shelf life. And then everybody else kind of followed suit. Not to say that, they everybody didn't add their own thing, obviously Flogging Molly and Dropkick and the Tossers and so many more, Gaelic Storm, the Fighting Jamesons. Yeah, I mean, everybody finds everybody finds their own way of interpreting these classic Irish songs, and the Pogues did that. But then they also, and God rest his soul, Shane MacGowan. I mean, I think not just Irish music, but just turned music on its head with his writing. And I mean, it was like Yeats sings rock and roll. It was poetry, and listening to them at a young age, actually listening to old Irish music at a young age. And having that, that background from my grandparents going to Ireland every year, and then having these songs replayed again and going whoa, holy shit, what's going on here? What just happened to Mershon Durkin, and why is it played at 1,000 miles an hour? It's it was awesome. And again, Shane's lyrics with the original stuff, I mean, it can make you cry, especially you drink a half a bottle of whiskey. It's on. I mean, it's beautiful and chaotic all at the same time. So they were instrumental, not just for Irish music or music in general, but influential for keeping the music alive, because you got to think some of these songs go back 1,000 years.
Yeah,
some of these old songs, and to keep them alive and hear how they evolved, even if you go back before the Pogues, it's wild. Pick an old song and listen to it through the ages. That's the cool part to me about Irish music. That's what's always attracting me to it. And then of course, you go to Ireland and you experience it firsthand in the pubs with the people. It's a spiritual experience. There's no doubt about it.
So the very next person to sign up was you, Chris. And again, this cursed episode, it's finally happening. But for a long time, it seemed like you were going to have to bail out on it. But here you are. So talk to
Yeah.
me about the Pogues and why it
Yeah.
was that you wanted to jump on board.
I spent, I mean, I can't really add anything to what was just said. That was really a great summary of why the Pogues are amazing. But I spent a lot of time in Irish pubs, American Irish pubs, not over in Ireland. Um, Back when I was dating my now wife, and listened to a bunch of different Irish bands. And there was like one guy on a guitar, or two guys, or three guys. But when I first heard the Pogues, because they would do some music, and I'd say, like Fairytale of New York, they would play it. And then I went and listened to the actual song. And I was like, oh shit, this is like a whole band
Mm.
doing this Irish stuff. And it's fucking amazing. Because like I said, I had only heard it on like a guitar, or a guitar and bass and a fiddle or something like that. And just to hear that whole sound just really blew me away. And just dove into them and loved everything the Pogues do. And Shane MacGowan is just, I mean, such a genius and such a unique voice. You know, you hear Shane MacGowan sing, you know it's Shane MacGowan, and nobody else can do it. So, yeah, just fell in love with the Pogues. Have listened to them for decades now, and had to be on the show. Had to be on the show for sure.
Chris, I like what you said too, like about how it was introduced to you through, like, you know, the guy with the acoustic at the American Irish pub, because, you know, I loved that too. And I can think of a lot of people locally in Virginia where I live that I would just, I would enjoy going and watching these guys. And then it just shows you how, like, the songs, not just the Pogues, but Irish music in general, but they could just be translated in so many different ways. You want to hear it in a punk rock way, you can hear it in a punk rock way. You want to hear it in an acoustic way. And the thing I've always loved about Irish music is, like, you have liberties to create something, as Mr. Miyagi would say, different but same.
Yeah, I love it so much. I mean, I taught myself how to play Bowron just because I spent so much time sitting in Irish pubs listening to it. And I saw a guy playing the Bowron, and if you've ever seen somebody playing the Bowron, not to be crass, but just like the wrist movement of playing the Bowron, I'm like, well, shit, I've been doing that for 20 years. I could learn how to play this drum. And obviously, there's
Hope so. You'd be good at it too, Justin.
Yeah.
Hey.
So the blue part of the show.
You know, again, there's not much I can add here. The Pogues, obviously not something I was super familiar with before this, other than I remember on the old show when you first started the Jamesons, and, you know, Chappell was going to play the tin whistle, and it was going to be this whole thing. And we started calling it Irish Mike Powers. And it was like, you know, the joke. And then I came and saw you guys play. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then, like, you know, now however many years later, when I push play on this playlist and I start actually listening to this band, I immediately go, well, no shit. Like, now I get what Mike was doing. I get why he was drawn here. And, like, you know, and like you said, it's not like, oh, the Jamesons ripped off the Pogues. It's no, they built off of what the Pogues did. And like you said, you kind of, the Pogues bring, you know, all those traditionals forward, and then they lay it down for yourselves and, you know, the other bands you mentioned, the Murphys and whatnot. Like, they bring it forward to the next band that's going to do it. And this sounds silly to say, but, like, the best way to describe it is it's Irish as fuck, you know, like, listening.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's no denying. And, you know, there's a lot of drinking and fighting, but, like, that's fucking great. Like,
well, there is, but there also there's a lot of love and passion and depression and sadness, because, you know, you think about all the things that go along with, you know, being a super emotional, overly emotional Irish person. You know, if you come from an Irish family, like, emotions are always, like, elevated to the 10th power. and to be sad is to be really sad and really depressed, and to be happy is to be over the moon happy.
Yeah.
And to be, and a lot of these songs, they are, they are all of those things. And uh, it's funny too, because people used to be like, you're just going to write a song about drinking. It's like, well, yeah, there's a drinking in the song because there's drinking in the lives of the people creating the music.
Yeah.
There's there's love, there's again, it's no different than listening to, how do you listen to Dr. Dre, and how do you listen to Kiss, and how do you listen to, it's the same thing. It's like, what do you want out of it, and what's the story behind it, what's the passion behind it. And yeah, I think the Pogues like move the emotions to, it's kind of like, you have like the chakra system, and they hit every one.
Yeah.
if that makes sense, they're up in your your third eye, and the next second they're in your heart space, and the next second they're in your gut and punching you in the gut, and the next second it's like the lyrics, they pull you right outside of your body. So it's cool. It's really cool. And there's when you connect with a band like that, I don't care what genre anybody listens to, I think that's what the Pogues does, obviously, for Chris and myself and millions of other people.
So when I mentioned that the best way to describe it for me was Irish as fuck, like the addendum to that, like, it going into this, it is both exactly what I expected and not at all what I expected. Like, it is Irish as fuck, and that's apt. And I refuse to take that away. That is exactly what it is. But like, it's also better than that. Like, it like you said, it's the entire rainbow of emotion. And a lot of times when I'm and we'll get into like the song selection here in a second, but like,
Sure.
a lot of times when I'm going through my first pass, like, I just don't have enough time to listen to entire songs. But this is one of those bands where, I found myself, almost done with the song before I realized, oh yeah, I want to put this on my list. Or like, you had to take the whole thing in, because there's a whole roller coaster of emotion with it. And it's definitely some times where I got really super sad just sitting in my car waiting to pick my kid up. I'm like, oh man, this is not good. Like, I better get together. But
it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jane McGowan, you haunt me.
So yeah, like, it does make for interesting, like, song selection for this. So like, I guess that let's take it to that next level, Mike. Like, when you're picking songs to represent the Pogues for something like this, like, how do you attack it? Like, as we mentioned, there's all sorts of emotions available here. Like, what are you looking to bring in?
At first, and I did this last time I was on the show with Kiss. At first, you're picking what's nostalgic to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start to get in your head a little bit, and then you start to pick what you think people would enjoy, because you want to spread the word, you want to, because I think about it, like, I know there's people that are going to listen to this who love the Pogues, or there are people that are going to listen to this because they're interested in music or finding something new, and there's nothing better than finding a band that's been around forever that you just got turned on to. It's like catching a TV show in its 10th season. It's like, oh man, I got so much to watch and listen to. And it's like that for the Pogues. I know without a doubt I'm gonna go to bed tonight and go, fuck, how did I leave that off? And I'm gonna be mad at myself, and I'm gonna go, fucking, how did Chris pick that one and I didn't pick that one? Where was my, because they all, most of the songs mean something. Like, the Pogues are a band that I could just put the album on and I go. I don't, the greatest hits are awesome, but I have most of the stuff on vinyl too. So like, I'm making the commitment to listen to at least one side, it's like Turn on Red Roses for me, and then it's like, oh my god, I love every song on this record, and there are like 20 songs on the record.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, that's the whole the game's over, but it
Yep.
can't be over. So I really, it's really fucking hard.
Yeah, that's, putting it mildly. Chris, part of the reason you weren't sure if you were going to make it was putting your list together. You didn't think you were
Oh
going
my
to be able to make
God.
it through it. So walk me through it.
Yeah, that's the problem, is because I love every single fucking song so much. It's so hard. I always like to put my first pass number up, and I don't know how many songs there were, but my first pass was like 53, which is more than twice what I usually do in a band. I just couldn't cut so many of these songs. And getting it down to 20, I finally just said, you know what? I just need to pick stuff they're not deep cuts. They're stuff that somebody who's never listened to the Pogues, this is a song I think will catch their ear like within the first 10 seconds and make them listen to the rest of it. And hopefully we'll come up with a great list of 10 where somebody listens to that 10 and goes, hey, you know what? I need to listen to more of this. And that's when you get into the stuff that I had to cut, where it's like, well, this is a great song, but it's not something that somebody who's never listened to Irish music or never heard the Pogues, it's not really going to grab them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Chris,
if
you don't
they
want to
become
scare
a
them
fan
off.
of the Pogues,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But you become a fan and you hit that song, you go, holy shit, this is a great song. You discover it further down the road. So yeah, I just tried to make a friendly intro to the Pogues list, and it was fucking hard, but it took me several months. but
you know what I'm hoping for, Justin?
I did it.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, you said it in a way that like I think I was feeling I want to pick songs that are almost like gateway drugs,
Exactly so.
gateway songs
That's
for people to
Yep.
just get into the whole record. Like, if I pick a certain song, then it's like, okay, then just keep it on that record, and then you go from there.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, they picked 3 from this album. Let me listen to that whole album.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, there's some great cuts off this album,
Yeah.
So to your point, Chris, I think my official first pass number was only 37. And I say that because
37.
Yeah.
37. Hey, try not to on your way out to the parking
Try
lot.
not to listen to any Pogue songs on your way out to the parking lot.
So now I say that because I was being super conservative with what made my first pass, because this band has that feeling of, and at the time we were looking at probably a 5-person panel. So I was like, man, like if I overthink this, I'm going to, bring songs that nobody else has, and they're all going to go, Justin, you're really stupid. And I'm like, all right, well, yes, I am.
You would not say it. I would not say it. I would not say it.
Mike would never say that to me.
No way.
But like, again, I didn't want to overthink it, but you kind of do. You kind of, as like I said, I'm listening to full songs and then getting at the end of it and going, oh man, I only have like 2 spots left. Like, is this one of them? Like, this was, again, that first pass netted only 37, but that getting down to from 37, I had to take 2 more swings at it, because I got it down from 37 to 22. And then those last 2 cuts is just like, it was just brutal, because I don't care how many times I've said this on the show. Some bands are just a throw a stone and that song can represent the band. This is one of those bands. Like, there was 0 songs that I went, nah, not that one. None of them gave me that feeling. All of them have their merits that could be part of this. So I found myself getting drawn to, like, I don't have the nostalgia other than, I've heard Mike play this, or I know this song specifically, or, because there were a handful of those. And then it's just going purely off feeling. Like, did this song make me feel joyful? Did this song make me feel drunk? Did this song make me feel XYZ? Whatever it was.
Right.
And
Make me angry. A lot of them make me angry,
so that's
which they should. They're supposed to.
Yeah. So that's just kind of where I went. And, which brings us to the last level of this. I feel better that we're at 3 because I feel like it'll be possible to land a little bit more unanimously. But like based on the band here, Mike, like how many do you think for the final say? How many do you think we're going to get through unanimous on all 3 of our lists?
I'm gonna say, because you're the sleeper here, Justin. It's gonna be like, I think Chris and I are gonna pick maybe in the double digits of the same, maybe. Or like 9 or 10. But I'm gonna say like I'm gonna go with like 7 or 8, 7 maybe.
Okay.
And the other thing about too is which I like is, Justin, I don't think you know all the songs that are like old classic traditional Irish and what Shane or the Pogues in general wrote. So I think that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool as well. And you'd be surprised, a lot of people just, they don't. And sometimes I'm surprised at myself, be like, I didn't know that was a, traditional song, but it's kind of cool. But I really think like what happens is they have created so many of the definitive versions of the old songs. So I'm trying not to think about that either. I'm just trying to like, fuck it. If it's original or if it's traditional, it's the Pogues.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, I even right now I'm swirling around from like, 22 to 25 songs, but I have my 15, but it could change literally as we're speaking.
Yeah. What do you think, Chris? Mike's
Yeah,
going with 7.
I ticked off. I'm gonna go with 6. I ticked off 6 songs where I'm like, these are ones that everybody should have. But again, and I generally try to steer away from covers because I know Justin hates cover songs.
Oh my God.
But he doesn't know that half of these songs are cover songs.
And I don't really look at them as
Exactly.
as cover songs. It's
right.
I just it's hard for me to do, especially playing on like the Irish festival circuit for 14 years.
No doubt.
And playing with so many of the bands that have done some pretty great versions of the songs, that it just gets to the point where some of the chords might be the same, but the feel is completely different.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I want to. I just wanted to build on that thought. Is if you're listening to the Pogues, like one of the first things I had to throw aside was the fact that these are quote unquote covers. Some of them are very.
Don't call them covers, though. Don't call them covers.
They're just
because they're not. They're traditionals. They're and I think you nailed it, Mike. Is a lot of these traditionals, they made the definitive versions of them. Like they are the ones that people look at now. So like I had to throw that aside. I had to, because a lot of the songs, I kind of knew going in by the Pogues, I knew they weren't theirs. Like I knew they weren't their originals. So like if you're going to listen to the Pogues, you have to accept that you're getting traditionals. You have to. And to me, that's part of it. Again, what did I use to describe this band? Irish as fuck. Well,
yeah, here we are.
You have to have those. You have to. So you can't go on that strict, just original thing. And I didn't. But oh boy.
They're not covering Dua Lipa here.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
They're you know what it is? They're reimagining.
Yeah.
Traditional songs.
So I find it hard to go above Mike's 7. I feel like 7 is possible, it's feasible, but I feel like 8 is probably a reach.
All right.
Mhm.
Just because, I don't have any kind of emotional tie. So that means I would have to stumble across anything past 7, like just accidentally, just like I said, based on feeling. So based on everything we said, my gut is saying 4, but I feel like there's 4 that feel like locks, and then there's always like the one that somebody throws out that we're all like, really? That's in you? All right. So I'm gonna go with 5. 8 feels too high. 5 feels right. And plus, maybe I lose. That'd be okay with me. I don't need that pressure of picking the last song. So all right.
Yeah, I originally have six locks. That's my original before I came on.
And then occasionally or almost every time there's one that somebody throws out and we're all like, really? All of us got that one. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right. So we're going to take a quick pause. And when we come back, we're going to play the game, Jack.
Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
It's the Paradise Podcast.
I am your host, Ryan Michelle Bethay, with my husband, Sterling.
What's up?
Join us here on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus, where we'll discuss each episode with the cast and crew of Paradise. I'll be getting all the secrets from Dan Fogelman, James Marsden, Shailene Woodley, Julianne Nicholson, and Sterling Kelby Brown. Woo! Paradise, the official podcast, is now streaming.
And stream Paradise on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus.
And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The three of us have come through a selection of the Pogues discography. It's a massive discography. We couldn't get everything in. And plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to get a top 10 starter kit for you, in case you have never given the Pogues the time of the day. Maybe you're one of those guys, the drinking and fighting guys. Yes, there is that, but there's so much more. And we're about to show it to you. So I have 2 tracks here. I can do the Justin thing that I tend to do, the tone setter thing, or I can go with the one that feels like it should be a home run, the song that is probably on the tip of everybody's tongue. I'm not sure which way I want to go here.
I'm curious to know actually what your home run is.
Okay, I'll try. This one feels like it should be a home run. It's an absolute gorgeous song, and this probably has a good shot at being the number 1 if we all have it here. Fairytale of New York.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because of the Christmas thing.
Yeah.
I'll already. There's stories behind it, but I'll already tell you that's my number 1 for sure.
I mean, if it feels like
We'll
it
get
has
into
to be,
that after
right?
the fact, but yeah.
All right, let me
Yeah,
cue that up. Hold on, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh no, I was just saying. I mean, I think that it's one of those songs. Even if you, at this point in the game, even if you don't know the Pogues at Christmas time, you might stumble across that one.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
it's just a great song in general. But to me, as far as like, there's a handful of Christmas songs that are like good Christmas songs, and if we're gonna label that a Christmas song, it's the greatest Christmas song of all time.
Absolutely.
But it is just in general a fantastic song, and the story speaks for itself. It's like you're reading a novel during that song.
Yeah.
Well, I love
Curse Nicole is fucking amazing.
I love that. Again, what are the things I threw out there initially? Irish as fuck, drinking and fighting. But like, this cuts to the core, right? Like this cuts to this is the emotion. This is the sad. This is none of that, that we were talking about before. But it is the Pogues. It's Pogues as fuck. Like it is. It's fucking great. It is just a really good song. If you sit there with it, it will make you feel really sad. It's very beautiful. This was one of the ones that I was like, am I overthinking it, or am I letting this just be a great song? And I'm glad that it feels like the latter.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think a song like that really does like come along once in a lifetime. And I know that's an intense thing to say,
Mm-hmm.
but just the overall feel and what that time of year, in a sense, can make somebody feel like,
Yeah, man.
because it is it's like, this is, you're with your family, it's very happy, but there's the other side of it. And he plays the polarity of what the holiday itself is like about. And it's really like, well, what if you're alone? What if things aren't working out? So yeah, I do love that one. And yeah, to me, that's a definite.
All right. So 1 down, 9 to go. Mike,
Okay.
where do you want to start?
Oh God. So I think I'm gonna start because we mentioned Christy McCall, who sung on Fairy Tale of New York. It's an interesting thing because one of my favorite Pogue songs, actually one of my favorite songs of all time in general, is Dirty Old Town. And it's not originally a Pogue song. It's Christy McCall's father, Edwin McCall. He, a Scottish singer, he actually wrote that song in like an old folk style. And a lot of people, say it's the Pogues. People think it's the Dubliners, but there's something about that song too, Dirty Old Town, that just, I still, after all these years, even when we play it in the band, and we still play it in the band, it was one of the first songs that we did. It still feels the same way it felt 20 years ago, or however long ago, I might have first heard it or sung it. So yeah, that's on my list.
I got
Yep. All right. Yeah.
it. Nice. Now, I had that marked as
cool.
my number 3 home run. And I'll tell you, Mike, it's funny because it initially caught my ear in listening to it because I remember seeing the Jamesons play it. I remember hearing you sing it. And so like that was the initial tie. And I was like, all right, well, now I have to like critically listen to it because it's made my first pass. I have to make sure. And then you listen to it and it's like, no, this is just also another great song. And I'm glad that it was the nostalgia that caught me, but it's just a great song that just, it poked through.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. What do you think? What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's one of my favorite songs. I've heard several bands play it, and I've loved every single version of it. If it's one guy on a guitar or if it's a full band, that's a fantastic song. And I didn't know that historical bit about Kirsty McCall's, what did you say, grandfather?
Yeah, you should.
I didn't know that bit. That's amazing.
Yeah, you should just look up his stuff on iTunes. I mean, he's pretty renowned folk singer, and it's a cool version. Again, I like a lot of the Dubliners version, but I remember being in Ireland and actually still have the video somewhere on some kind of SD card or something, but just sitting in a pub in Dublin singing that with the one guy in a banjo, one guy on acoustic singing, and like my wife was taking the video and just getting the whole pub, and it was
nice.
Just sitting there, I could I could cry just thinking about it. It was so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I feel good right now. We're killing it.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
All right, good.
the pain will come later.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
I'll go. I'm going to swing for another home run. This is one of my earmarks. Everyone's going to have this one. The Sunny Side of the Streets.
Yeah, I got it.
You have that on your list?
I do. Yep.
I actually, believe it or not, I don't have it on my list.
Oh.
I love the song, but it's I wouldn't be pissed if it was on the list. I mean, I love the song. It's in the top 25. It's on the 25 list. But and the the melody that it's just it is catchy, but there are just some songs that I don't know, it just hit me different. So what do? We just wait now, right? We wait on it. Oh,
yeah,
all right.
It's got 2, so it hangs around for the next round.
Yep.
Right. I feel like shit that I
Oh,
said
no,
that.
don't worry about it.
No,
It's all
I'm just
good.
kidding. I'm kidding. It's like, again, it's like picking between children. It's very hard.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
was a tough list.
I'm gonna do the other one. The one that I usually lead with, the tone setter, the one that kind of tells you what you're in for the day when you push play on the playlist. Transmetropolitan.
Oh yeah, I love that song. Not on my list though.
Me either, honestly.
Oh.
I do love that song so much, but
I mean that
I couldn't tell you why it's not on my list.
I tell you exactly why it's not on my list, because I do love the song and I could sing the song the whole way through and the whole thing, but I thought that people wouldn't, I don't know, it wouldn't connect with people the way I wanted it to right out of the box.
Understandable.
If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it connected with this guy.
Yeah, it's a great song, and again, another one in the top 25. So we're like, we're hanging around each other.
All right.
Yeah,
Mike?
I do. That's a great album. That's like right out of the box. Red Roses for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one. All right. So I'm gonna go with another. I think it has to be on the list. If I Should Fall from Grace with God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. I mean, I just that's another one of those ones where from the melody at the beginning of the song to just right into the chorus, it's like them at their absolute best and their peak, and it's hard because when you listen to them probably as much as like Chris has or I have, you could say like, well, I've heard it so many times, but put it on right now and tell me it's not supposed to be on the list, and it has to be.
Yeah, that's essential Pogues right there for sure.
Yeah, cool.
I love that it has that upbeat, that punk aspect to it, but it doesn't have, like the Jamesons. You guys have like big electric guitars, and that you have the punch behind it. The punch with this song specifically is just the energy of the song, and to me that's great. I love the energy of it, was what I was attracted to. So
yeah, I love the saying like it's a wall of sound. Like back in the day, Phil Spector, before like I don't know, he murdered someone or something, like he when he used to record bands back in the day, I just saw this on the new Beach Boys documentary, which if you ever do Essential Beach Boys on one end. But I saw that, and he used to double up or triple up or quadruple up on instruments, and there was so much force behind like the bass, the electric guitar, and it all at once coming at you. And I felt like the Pogues, it felt like there were like at times like a couple of accordions going. There was a couple, it was as heavy, just like straight up acoustic as you can get.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, cool.
All right, we got another one. All right.
Nice.
And another one.
And another one. Chris?
I'll steer away from the ones I think are home runs and go for one that may not be. The Sick Bed of Kukuleng.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, yeah, I'm in. Sick Bed of,
okay.
yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I didn't have that one marked as an unanimous, but
yeah,
I'll take it.
Sick Bed of Kukuleng. We'll kneel and say a prayer. Ghosts are standing at the door, and the devil's in the chair. Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
That's funny.
Love that song.
I told you, there's always the one that you don't expect to get in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's on my list, and that's in my like top 10.
Beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
Well, just like that, we're already at 4, fellas, and there's like so many left to play.
There's a lot left.
There's
Yep.
200 songs left.
Well, now I wonder, do I kind of take a couple chances here? Because I still have like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 that feel like could possibly.
Yeah, I don't even
be
think
winners.
I've taken a chance yet. So take a chance. I'm going to take a chance on the next one too.
All right, I'll throw one out here that feels like it's likely I'm all alone on. How about Boat Train?
All right. I love that song, but it's not. I didn't put it on
Yeah.
my.
You're
Yeah,
correct.
I didn't put it.
You're alone on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's an awesome song though.
Mhm.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's awesome.
Again, there's not a song on any of these records where I'm going to say, oh no, that's a shitty song. Everyone is great.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I'd feel
top.
really terrible if like, oh man, I don't know, that song really sucks, and then Shane McGowan haunts me tonight in my dreams.
That would be
couldn't handle that.
scary as hell. Oh my God.
Or really awesome. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be one or the other. That does seem very 50-50. All right.
So yeah, I do love that song though. It's a good one.
That's all right. I mean, like I said, that was a chance. I have a couple more that feel like they could be out there. So we'll see next go. Mike, you're up.
All right. I can do one or the other here, but I'm gonna go with Sally McLellan.
Yeah, man, I got it.
Yeah,
I do not.
You don't have it. Oh,
No.
no, it's okay. That's all right. Yeah, that's
See, now you
another
got
one
me
of my
feeling bad
favorites.
about not having
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's not that you don't love it. It's just you don't want to make love to it right now.
Exactly.
You might want it later. That's all right. What about you, Justin? You had it on there?
Yes, that was on my list.
All right, cool.
So
Cool.
it's lives to see another day.
Got it.
All right, Chris.
All right. How about the Leaving of?
Nope, this is one I can't save you on, friend.
Shit.
I love it, and it's I just didn't put it on for, well, there was kind of two reasons. It's like I felt like I started skewing because it's an old one. It's an old Irish song, traditional, and it's done so straightforward and awesome by the Pogues. But I still, again, I play it all the time, but I didn't put it on. Now it's not there. It's not there.
That's all right.
I don't have an answer. I have no reason why. I just don't. So
That's okay.
If I win,
That's
I'll bring
okay.
it back.
All right.
all right. I don't know which side of this one lands on. Let's find out. Only one way to toss it out there. How about London? You're a lady.
Not on my list.
No.
Okay. All right.
No, not on my list. Hey, no reason. I just it's not on there.
I'll just have to hug the ones that feel better next time.
I'm going with one that I don't know if it's on. I don't think it's on your list, Justin. Chris, it might. I think it's 50-50. I think it's like one of the most beautiful songs Shane's ever written. It's called "The Broad Majestic Shannon."
Wow.
And we just started playing it in the Fighting Jamesons. I just I'll tell you what, like, we were playing one of our last shows in the March run of shows, and we closed with this song. It was kind of a weird thing that we just like added it this year, and we'll play it every once in a while. And I swear to God, every member of the band, they just like it was like everybody was out of body and really, really it was wild. I don't know if we were all just going through some shit, which we probably were, but yeah, it's one of those songs. I would just, maybe when we get done, like I would say, like, if it doesn't make it, just listen to it before you go to bed. That's what I would say tonight.
I want to revisit that topic, and after the fact, though, I'll bring it back up.
Okay.
Because I think you just stumbled on something I kind of want to explore. So,
All right.
Broad Majestic Shannon. Unfortunately, into the bin it goes. Otto,
Ay.
Yeah,
you're
sorry.
up.
I'm up. Okay. Shit, I don't fucking know where to go anymore.
Yeah, now I'm depressed.
All right. Yeah. I feel sad. I feel like going down in the ground where the dead men go. It's a thing I do. I like to come up with stupid jokes with song titles.
Yeah. Well, I'd feel better if I had the song so I could say yes, get out of the ground. But no, I do not have that one.
No. All right.
All right.
I just mentally checked out of my like 10 songs on my list after that one. After the Broad Majestic Shannon. I don't even know what's going on. I just blacked out.
All right. I kind of teased this one in the open. Whether or not it makes the list or not, this song has to come up at some point. The Wild Rover.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, just because I think I've played it more than any song ever.
I'm sure.
From the second I learned guitar, I didn't put it on the list. Not that I'm not against it either. Can we put it like in the side for a second? Because I'm not against it at all. Like I would be willing to move stuff out of the way for it, for you guys and for the sake of the song, because I think that song will bring people to other songs.
Yeah, which I think ultimately is what it did for me. So I opened some doors.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, you're up.
Oh gosh, I think I'm going to go with, because I think we need to put one on the list. It's and I don't know if this goes against the rules, but it's the Irish Rover, the Irish Rover, not the Wild Rover, but like the Pogues and Dubliners version of the Irish Rover, like on the 4th of July, 1806.
Mm-hmm.
That, because
I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I got it. I'll save you. I got it.
All right. Thank you.
It's a great one.
I just, there's something about like when Ronnie Drew comes out with the on the 4th of July, and then all of a sudden, like, Drunk Shane's like, and 1 million bucks. It's just awesome. It's just awesome to me. It still gives me chills. Like I got goosebumps right now just doing that. Thank you, Justin.
I think you just hit on why I couldn't take it off my list. There is like this. Again, it's the Pogues and the Dubliners. It's like, this weird like combination of them both. But like the trade-off between them just made me feel it made me feel Irish as fuck. It made me feel like I was out at the bar drinking with my pals back in the day, like just fucking around. Like,
and you know what I mean? You know what it makes you feel like? It's like it's not necessarily, I don't know if it's like a passing of the torch, but it's an acceptance of like the old and the new coming together.
Yep.
It's essentially Hulk Hogan body slamming fucking Andre the Giant.
There you go. Yeah.
And which Hogan again still should have respected more. I was one of the few kids who rooted for Andre the Giant, did not want him to be defeated, because I felt like if anybody in life should go undefeated, it should have been that sweet, sweet Frenchman, Andre the Giant. And that's it. I think that's a good assessment of like that. Like, it's a passing of the torch, yet we're still going to hang around. I'm still going to wrestle you again.
Yeah.
It's cool.
All right. Chris?
All right. Rain Street.
No.
Not on my list. Not on my list either.
I had that marked as that's going to be unanimous. That one hurts a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure. You know what it is? That's like that's on all the best ofs too, and everything. Like that's like one of the essentials.
That's why I'm figuring, if you're trying to get somebody into the band, that's a great song to put on there.
it is an awesome song, but it's like, I think we're all being really nice to each other too. Like we gotta move. You know what I mean? Like it's like shit. I can't, because you say it and then I went, I suck. It's not on there. But I was like, that's all of them.
Yeah, it is. It is all of them. All right.
Yeah, I hate this game,
dude. How do you think I feel?
Welcome to the pain.
Yeah,
in a good way though.
I got to do it all. I do it every week. So, all right. I'll throw this one out here. Mershkin Durkin.
I love that song.
Dude,
It's on my list. It's on my list.
I didn't. It's not on mine.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's an old one. It's 2 chords, and I really like it. I don't know if it'll make the final, right. But I do respect that call. I'm jumping right in to, I don't think we said it yet, and I'm surprised, A Pair of Brown Eyes.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
Yes, I do.
Chris?
No, not on my list.
You don't have it, Chris. You don't have it.
No.
Wow.
Oh man, like that might be like top 3.
I don't know. It didn't. I don't know. I got.
Do you want me to go get my guitar and sing it for you, Chris, just so we can fucking cement it on this list?
No,
I know you know, but I don't know if you really have listened to it in a long, like, no, I mean, I'm sure you've listened to it, but really listen to it. Actually, go do a minimum of 2 shots, and then we're gonna sing it to you, and we're gonna make the list.
I'll go get my drum and we'll play along.
Perfect.
So I'll say this: if
all right,
if we miss everything else from out here, we're out of NTP. Like, nothing will get pulled out of the trash. Everything, all the 2s would automatically get in if everything from out of here is misses. So
okay, cool.
We got enough. Anything from here is cake and or frosting, I guess. Depending on how you look at it. All right, Chris?
I got a lot left, dude. We're good.
We got this.
Chris, you're up.
I know you're gonna say one now, and I'm gonna agree with this.
I'm gonna say one, and I'm gonna be like, oh, everyone's gonna have this one, and it's gonna be a 1. London Girl.
Ooh.
Oh man, no.
See,
it's a 0. It's a 0. Shit. Ooh, my London Girl.
I obviously I picked the other London song.
Yeah.
Dark Streets of London.
No, sorry. I guess the other one, London, You're a Lady.
Oh,
London, You're a Lady. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I almost did it after that to keep it the theme, but I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were going Dark Streets of London, but all right, I'm gonna cross that off because I don't think.
All right, I think I've only got like
you're up.
4 or 5 left here. I think.
Okay.
I don't feel good about any of them. I mean,
I got like 10 left
based on where we're at.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, I have a lot too. I'm really just like, what I'm doing is like, it's now a field game, like,
yeah.
Here we are.
All right. I dropped my mouse. Good times. All right. I've been staring at this one the whole game. I'm ready to accept defeat, but I'm going to throw it out here. The band played Waltzing Matilda.
On my list.
Yeah.
All right.
Love it.
You know what? I was just looking through the lists.
Mm-hmm.
And I was making a last minute change. And I brought it. No, it wasn't on my list, but I brought it back.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So give that one a 3.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's weird to me that has a 3 though, and A Pair of Brown Eyes is not a 3. But I am accepting it. I'm accepting it.
I don't remember why I cut it. It was probably like 21, and but no, and I brought it back, like I said, 10 minutes ago. So
yeah. Wow, look at you, Justin.
Hey. Oh no. Right now we're at 5, which means we have to at least get one more. I don't
Oh,
want.
we're gonna.
I don't want this. I don't want this responsibility. All right,
All right.
Mike, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I think I have like 2 or 3 that might take us there, but I'm gonna go with. I want to go sensitive. Yeah, Rainy Night in Soho. No.
No.
Oh Jesus. Oh, lyrically, no.
No,
Not doing it. Oh
no.
boy, I've been loving you a long time. Down all the years, down all the days. Nothing.
That's probably one of those where, like, if I would have listened to it again, like a lot of these, if I listened to it one more time, probably could have bumped something out. But
yeah, we should have had a listening. We should have had a listening party first.
You know what? You know what, Mike? You might have just stumbled on something. Like, we'll talk about that on After the Fact. If you are not a Patreon, patreon.com/ohijustin right now, $1 a month gets you in the door. Let me know whether you think a listening party would be a good idea, because I think you're onto something, and I've kind of been toying with an idea like that. So hearing it out of somebody else's mouth makes me go, okay. So I might be.
That's not a bad idea. You could do, like, for the Patreon. And maybe we'll talk about it on the Patreon, but like, because people are paying you and stuff. But like, just an idea. You have that. You have like a little, everybody's drinking like on a live stream or something, and you're just listening to music together on the Patreon. I think that would be really, really fun. And you could then the Patreons could do a write-in. Just thinking. Oh,
we used to do that with like playlists, but we could do it with a band. For sure.
That's really fun. Really fun. All right, so I guess I'm gonna cross out one of the greatest lyrical fucking songs of all time.
We've broken
make
Mike's
me
heart.
feel worse about it. Thanks.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I know. I know it's just a game.
All right, Chris, let's break more hearts.
Let's do it. Boys from the County Hell. I'm just gonna start at the top and go down.
Nope.
On my list.
Okay, good.
There you go.
2.
You fucking crazy, Justin.
Yeah.
How did you not go across the greatest hits and accept that one just as like pure Pogues punk rock, Irish punk rock?
What's funny is I talk about this a lot on the show, so I apologize to anybody who's heard it 8 million times. I was telling Chris earlier tonight, like I always try to listen to the whole list, or at least as much of the list as I can, like while I'm prepping to actually talk, before the show that day. And this song came up, and I was like, this is on my list, right? And then I looked down at my list. I was like, no, it's not. What do I lose? How do I make room for it? And I did not feel like going through that. So
no, I totally get it. I mean, it's this is the most difficult show, I think. This is why it's not on TV yet, this show. it's because nobody can pull it off in 22 minutes. And nobody could, it would be an impossible thing, and it would drive people up the wall and would break up families and friends. And, like we all came on with one common goal. Like we all, oh, wow, we really love the Pogues, and we're going to leave here and we're going to despise each other for at least 24 hours for not having certain songs on there. So, yeah, I mean, you're doing the Lord's work.
Sometimes I'm not lately. Sometimes I'm surprised that Justin and I are still friends.
Yeah, he talked to me before the show. I don't think you guys are anymore. No, it's cool. No, it is really, really fun. And I want to say to everybody listening, who's even new listeners out there, like, you fucking do it. This is an impossible thing, because I know if we post this like on the Fighting Jameson's Facebook, and everybody who is like following the band and follows the genre, everyone's gonna lose their mind over certain songs, because like when you're you're embedded in this music. It's not just a music; it's a lifestyle. It is it consumes you, and Chris, like from like once you get attached to this, I mean, it becomes a sacred thing.
Absolutely.
And like I literally went from, and I'm not gonna lie, like today is like it's been a crazy fucking week. And I mean, today I'm like trying to set up for the podcast, and I wasn't sure on the time, and I'm like losing my fucking mind. And I've known Justin for what 20 years,
Yeah,
maybe.
geez,
I don't
yeah.
even know at this point. And I'm like, I just text him a giant fuck. Like I couldn't find stuff, that I knew I thought I saw 10 minutes ago, but now I'm talking about it, and whether it makes a list or doesn't make a list, guys, it's like we're talking about it. We're
Yeah.
at a time where the masses are not talking about the Pogues, and they're not talking about. So I hope at least one person hears this and they stumble across it, and you can argue it, but respect it.
Yeah,
You got to
Yeah.
respect everybody's passions and everybody's loves.
it's
And
not an
that's
easy
it.
process. I think that gets
No.
lost a lot of times on how
Yeah.
we come to the list. They focus on the list and not how we got there.
Right. Yeah.
Right. It's
I'm
like
not going to be able to show my face in Virginia Beach ever again after this. I can't come to one of your shows now. Someone's going to be like, "Hey, that's that asshole who didn't pick that song."
No, you can
Gonna get punched in
absolutely
the face.
come to one of the shows, but you just got to give us like a little bit of a warning so we can learn all the songs that you called out that didn't make the list, and like we could totally learn them. And yeah, it's definitely a cool thing. So I would just always say everybody really have fun with it. It's really great. It's totally flipped the mood I threw myself in before I came on. So it's cool.
So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to dump out my last 6 just to
Okay.
just to get us moving here, because I don't feel like any of these are homers. I have one that might be, and I'll start there. I'll start at the top. The Old Triangle.
No.
Classic traditional Irish song. It's been so much. I prefer, again, singing it. I not overall like Ronnie Drew, the Pogues, like that gets me. Luke Kelly, excuse me, the Dubliners, Luke Kelly, Ronnie Drew. I mean, to me that's like you got a nice unique Irish accent. I'll take that song.
All right. Sit Down by the Fire.
Nope. Keep going.
White City.
White City is a great song, but not on my list.
Yeah.
Lorelei.
Not on my list.
No.
Wow.
No.
It was a late one.
The Ghost of a Smile.
Yes.
Not on my list. Not on my list.
It gets a 2. We'll take it.
All right.
And then last but not least, The Wake of the Medusa.
Nope.
Not on my list.
Okay.
God damn, you didn't have any of the ones that I got left.
All right.
So Mike,
you want me to run? I'm gonna run through. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you like you guys don't even have. You could just say yay or nay. All right. And I won't argue. I won't argue it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna make sure. I don't think I'm repeating myself, but all right. The Body of an American.
Mm.
No.
All right, like I said, I'm not saying anything. We didn't say Streams of Whiskey.
Oh my God, no, we didn't.
No, God damn it, no.
You guys that didn't make it?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Whoa. Okay, I have to comment. One of the most popular Pogue songs. It's funny though because Shane McGowan has said numerous times it's like he was writing a children's song with that one, but still. When you play that song anywhere, people are jumping around and people are, skipping around and pretending to Irish dance, but also the chorus is so catchy and so singable. So, but not okay. Fiesta.
Yes.
Which one?
Fiesta's on there?
You guys have it, so it's a 2.
All right, that's a tour. God. What's left? All right, so I put this on there strictly because of the popularity, mainstream popularity, it was the other song in P.S. I Love You. It was Love You to the End. It was also my sister's wedding song, which I played with Jeff from the band. It's not one of my favorite songs. I do love the song, but I just put it on there because it was probably the second most mainstream song. And Shane McGowan not singing in that one. Joel Strummer was the singer at that point in time in the band because they kicked him out. But it's always weird. It's always, like, it took a long time for people to accept that. So, but it's it's a big song for them.
Yeah, I don't have it.
All right. No, it's fine. It's fine. I get it. And then what else did I put? So maybe one more I'll throw out, right?
Yeah.
I said Fiesta. Am I doing a personal or am I doing like an overall? And I feel like I fucking forgot something, but I'm just gonna say 2 of them right now. All right, Young Ned on the Hill, and then there's a song. I'm just gonna say it. I know it's not on anybody's list, but I just love this song. It's like a 2-parter. It's called Streets of Sorrow and Birmingham 6.
No.
I would just like. I know it's not gonna be on anybody's list, but I'm just throwing it out there as like a song that, like even a big Pogues fan wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I know that one, but like pop that shit on. It's so good.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's one of those songs. That's one of those songs where it's like you look at it. If you're listening to this, I always recommend anything that gets a 1 put on a list. If you're listening to this, put it on a list and give that a listen as well.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Chris, just for fun.
All right, just for funsies. Sea Shanty.
Billy
Bones. Turkish Song of the Damned.
Yeah, I got that. I just didn't mention it.
Oh,
that's a great one. That's a great one. That's a really great one.
Worms,
not on my list, but like it. Yeah.
Blue Heaven and Lonely Rats.
And
that's what I got.
The Turkish Song for the Damned.
Yeah,
I didn't say that one, but I definitely love it. I think that could definitely be on the list. And also just another honorable mention for Poor Patty on the Railway, which is another traditional, but I just love the version. It's amazing.
So I've got some bad news, fellas. Your boy has won the unanimous challenge. I get the final say. We have 5 through unanimously. Fairytale of New York, Dirty Old Town, If I Should Fall from Grace with God, The Sick Bed of how do you say it?
Kilcullen?
Kilcullen? And the band played Waltzing Matilda. So those are the 5 that are in. We have 10 that we need to trim down to really 4, and then I get the final say. So here's what we got as 2s. The Sunny Side of the Street, Sally McLennan, the Wild
Sally McLennan.
Like McLennan.
I think since I know how to say them, I should get to pick the list. Oh shit. No,
the Wild Rover, the Irish Rover, Mershon Durkin,
yes,
A Pair of Brown Eyes, Boys from the County Hell, The Ghost of a Smile, Fiesta, Turkish Song of the Damned. So if I read you those 10 songs, is there a song that you go, Mike, I can't believe we didn't have that one. That one should have been unanimous.
Is A Pair of Brown Eyes? You said A Pair of Brown Eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. I think.
Yeah. No, I can't fight it. Right. I can't fight anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to fight. There'll be no fighting here.
All right, so we'll grab that one. Same question to you, Chris.
Okay.
I mean, just for the sake of it's a slightly different sound and we're trying to reel people in to listening to the Pogues, I would say Fiesta.
Okay.
I'm in for that.
All right. So let's grab that one.
I like it.
All right. So that brings us up to 7. So let me bring up this next question. Of the Rover songs, do we need both, or is this a one or the other situation?
I think if we're going to pick a Rover, I don't know. I think that bridge of the Dubliners and Pogues is so important. Because I think if you get to the Irish Rover, you'll find the Wild Rover,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. I can't explain the rationale behind it, but I feel that's what happened.
Yeah. I mean, anybody who's heard Irish music has heard the Wild Rover, so
Mhm.
it doesn't need to be on the list. I'd give it to the.
All right, so we'll take the Irish Rover. That takes us up to 8. All right, so is there
Okay.
anything that is just happy to be here, willing to go home at this point, other than I think we just kind of said Wild Rover can go home? Is there a song that's like, man, it's cool that it got 2, but there's no chance that it's getting in this final list?
Can you hit them again? Just
I sure
so.
can. Let's see. We got Sunny Side of the Street, Sally Malala,
Sally McElwain.
Merchant Durkin.
You sounded like that's how Gio, our guitar player, used to say it all
really?
the time when we first started. He couldn't say it either, and yeah, it was really funny, really fun.
Boys from County Hell, The Ghost of a Smile, Turkish Song of the Damned.
I think Ghost of a Smile could go.
Yeah, I'd let that go.
All right, so let's drop that.
I was thinking that myself.
All right, and
Yeah.
so is there one jumping
We're
out?
making it happen, Chris.
Yeah, there we go. Is there one jumping out like at this point that really should be in at this point?
I say Boys of the
County
County
Hell.
Hell.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
All right, cool. I mean, like I said, that was one I was going to try to make room for on my list anyway. It was one I was kind of eyeballing as my final say. So you guys took that. So thanks for that.
Sure thing.
Yeah, that actually felt pretty good. All of our picks of that we were like debating all feel pretty good.
So I think with what's left, the one that is really jumping out at me for my final say is Merchant Durkin. And since nobody can really say anything about it, I'm going to take it.
No.
I mean, unless
I'm fine with that.
Let's
Absolutely. I mean, it's your say, so we can't say no.
And I'm gonna just do some like added value for the show. There's a lot of really fun Pogues, old school Pogues, videos on YouTube, which I'm sure a lot of people have watched. But there's one in particular, and I have to look up the exact place where they played, but they did all these, they did all the old classics and stuff like that, and they're literally like, when they're playing that song, it just feels like the most, like you said earlier, it's all acoustic stuff, but it just feels like the most punk rock shit you've ever seen in your entire life. And people in the crowd, this is probably, like mid 80s, early 80s, are just losing their shit with that song.
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool to go and watch that stuff. And the fact that like it's available, here it is, 1985.
Wow.
Yeah, 1985. Jesus Christ, it's the year fucking Marty McFly went Back to the Future, guys. Yeah, and and that's what it's under. But I mean, there's like a mosh pit and people just throwing each other around, and but it's all like in good fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, really fucking cool to watch. So yeah, and then it'll lead you to a bunch of different stuff. So yeah, I like it, Justin, especially the fact that like your first go at the Pogues, really, other than hearing it through like me, I guess, back in the day.
Yeah.
I dig it a lot.
So let me run this down, and then we'll turn up the heat some, so we can sweat a little bit more before we get out of here.
Turn up the heat. Oh, at the Town and Country Club too, 1988. That's another good one. Go ahead. Sorry.
Nice. So we've got Fairytale of New York, Dirty Old Town, If I Should Fall from Grace with God, The Sickbed of Muma, The Band Played Waltzing Matilda, A Pair of Brown Eyes, Fiesta, The Irish Rover, Boys from the County Hell, and Merchant Durkin. So Mike, I read that 10 to you. Which one's jumping out at you as the number one?
Oh, out of the 10, I have to look.
And also say this, a lot of people don't like putting this kind of weight on it, but the guy, so to me it does add a little levity to the situation. But it has to be a song that you think Fredo might go to bat for, because it will represent the Pogues in the best of for 2020.
Oh yeah,
dudes, it's no doubt it's Fairytale in New York. I mean,
it's
that got MTV play. I mean, yeah, I didn't like it. You know, that's like MTV, Saturday Night Live. Yeah, and there's just something. There's something about it that it will. I don't know that the feel of that song could ever be really captured again.
Mm.
You know, again, it's the reality of, I think, what people feel at that time of year, that like New Year's, that Christmas, the rebirth. I mean, you know, like what the fuck am I doing here with my life? And you know, yet the world is still going on with or without me, and that's what I like. That's what I feel when I hear that song, and you know, again, like it's it's a very rare thing to capture that, and
what
I can't disagree. That's what Fredo would say anyway.
what a perfect voice for that feeling too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, nobody else can elicit that feeling with just his voice. Like, there's plenty of great singers that can elicit feeling, but that specific feeling with this specific song only works because of that voice. So,
Yeah.
And yeah, and the truth behind it, and the truth was, it wasn't always perfect. It wasn't pretty. You know, as a matter of fact, it was really fucking ugly, to the point of like, you know, you'd go and you wouldn't even know if you'd get Shane MacGowan on his 2 feet, or would he know every other word, or every. I mean, it was a mess, but like, you had to experience them, and that's very rare with a songwriter and a front man, and you know, like to have that like longevity where you are so good about, you know, and honest about your writing, that you're accepted through not just like this lifetime, but probably a million lifetimes. You know, that I wish there was more of that, and it takes a lot of balls to write that honestly, and he did it.
so we have now done it. I'm going to read this down for you guys one last go. Fairy Tale of New York, Dirty Old Town. If I should fall, well, I guess normally I would put it out, but like, Chris, is it not Fairy Tale of New York? Is it something else?
Oh no,
Okay,
no, it's
yeah.
absolutely fairy tale. I said that at the top of the show.
Right. I was just making sure.
Absolutely fairy tale.
Yeah. So, Fairy Tale in New York, Dirty Old Town, If I Should Fall from Grace with God, The Sick Bed, the band playing Waltzing Matilda, A Pair of Brown Eyes, Fiesta, The Irish Rover, Boys from the County Hell, Merchant Durkin, rounds out our 10. Let's let Fairy Tale in New York get a moment in the sun.
Yeah.
An old man said to me, and say another one.
There we go. We have done it. We have turned you on to the Pogues. You're welcome. If you're here and you're a Pogues fan, yes, you can argue, as Mike said before, you can, but respect the process. This was not an easy process.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
It was not.
There's a lot that could have gone into this.
I honestly, I think this process is what's missing in the world. The fact that, like, I don't know, I feel like there was a time where you'd have these conversations at the you know, like at family gatherings and whatever, and you could be talking about music or politics, and then at the end of the day, whether you agreed or disagreed, everyone went on about their day. And like, I don't fully agree with the list, and you don't fully agree with the list, and Chris doesn't fully agree with the list, and nobody is going to. And that's what makes it awesome. So respect the process and enjoy your life and move on, because guess what? All the songs are available to you whenever you want them. And yeah, and that's like, I think that's the beautiful part, and that's what I do love about your creation here, guys. It's just it's cool. It's fucking awesome, and you know, it's actually a great example for how we should probably move forward as as a people.
we discuss it. Hey man, maybe you agree with Mike. If you agree with Mike, patreon.com/ohhi Justin would be a great place to go to support an effort like this. $1 a month gets you in the door, gets you deprogrammed before the rest of the world. It also gets you the conversation we're about to have after the fact. It also gets you the semi-daily Oh Hi Justin podcast that I do and random things that I occasionally throw up there. Also, as mentioned before, maybe a listening party that might be coming your way. More discussion on that after the fact. Let's see. We're a podcast. You can subscribe on all podcast platforms. If you happen to be listening on Spotify, 5 stars would be awesome. There's also a Q&A where on this specific episode, it'll say, what do you consider essential Pogues? You can answer with whatever songs you want and tell me which songs we got right, which songs we got wrong. That's fine. That's one thing you can do. Or, just 5 stars and say, you guys did good. I would appreciate that as well. It does help the algorithm. Also, same thing for Apple Podcasts. You can 5 stars, rate and review. Would appreciate that a great deal. Sharing is caring, and the absolute best way you can help the show is by telling somebody you listen to the show. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed. You should too. I would appreciate that more than words could ever say. Hey, if you want to come play, legionofstupid.com, you can go there, click at the top. It says shows. Go down to Deprogrammed. About halfway down, there's a sign-up sheet there. You can tell me what band you want to come talk about, and we'll figure it out. I will move mountains to get you on the show, and we will talk about whatever band, unless it's a band we've already done, in which case, I'm sorry you missed it. But other than that, the Pogues, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Okay, caller 1 wins courtside seats to tonight's game.
What? I won floor seats?
You did.
I've been calling for 13 months.
Wait, Chris?
Yes, I finally did it.
What are you going to wear?
Men's Warehouse. They've got today's looks for any occasion, and I need to look like a celebrity.
Don't want to stick out.
Exactly. They've got Chill Flex by Kenneth Cole, Joseph Abood, and a tailor at every store for the perfect fit.
Congrats. You can stop calling now.
Not a chance.
Get any look for every occasion at Men's Warehouse. Love the way you look.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.